Oh shit, here we go again.
Yeah, somebody over at Nvidia GeForce made another oopsie because there's another GeForce leak that revealed even more games in their backlog directory, and now this time we got release dates. So let's discuss it. What's up, Dynasty? And yes, indeed, if you missed my video from 2 months ago where I break down everything about the Nvidia 18,000 game GeForce leak, go watch that because I think I broke it down pretty decently, and I'm going to try my best to do it really fast again. So long story short, in case you have no clue what the hell I'm talking about, Nvidia GeForce is a PC service like Game Pass for Xbox. You pay like $10 a month to get a chance to play a bunch of games in their library. Now, somebody found a way to get to the back end of their library, and they found a bunch of hidden games just sitting there in their directory store page, just not publicly shown. You know what I mean? And several of those games have no ties to SteamDB, which means they have no contents in the actual games, aka they are placeholders. They're not real. However, the flip side to that is some games on that leaked list actually ended up getting revealed shortly after the Nvidia GeForce leak. I'm pretty sure GTA's remastered trilogy was first revealed in the Nvidia GeForce leak, so it's been a bit hit and miss. And last week, we got yet again another GeForce leak, and this time it had a bunch of, you guessed it, new games, and this time release dates. And guess what was on the list of games with now a attached release dates? Mortal Kombat 12 and Injustice 3, Gods Will Fall. Now, disclaimer, keep in mind, like I mentioned in my last video, I do think that both listed MK12 and Injustice 3, I think it's not real. I think it's a placeholder. I think it's expected. Like, there's gotta be an MK12, just like there's gotta be an MK13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 100. You know what I mean? And I think it's safe to assume we're probably gonna get at least one more Injustice game. Injustice 3 all but makes sense. I think Ed Boon's mentioned it a few times in interviews a few years ago with like Jeff Keighley. So it's not too far-fetched. It's not surprising. However, once I saw these release dates, I chuckled, I facepalmed, and I said, damn, this is interesting because, well, according to the Nvidia GeForce leak, which again is technically speaking real, though I think they're placeholder names, according to this leak, Mortal Kombat 12 and Injustice 3 are dropping not in 2022, but 2023, within 3 months of each other. So when I saw this, best believe your boy was like, yup, red flag, this ain't real, because come on. We know how the schedule works. It's a game every other year. It's not 2 games at one time. That's like never happened before. But if we're playing devil's advocate here, it is interesting how we all assumed after MK11 we'd get Injustice 3. Then this whole summer, we kept getting these reports from industry insiders saying that because the WB Discovery merger went down and WB might be getting rid of the DC licensing stuff, I don't want to talk about this. It's giving me a headache just thinking about it. Long story short, because they are not sure about the future of DC Comics, they figured, hey, let's just do something that we know is going to sell guaranteed, that is easy to make. Let's make MK12 the next game. Because, hey, it's a guarantee to sell. It's not attached to the DC superheroes. It's very easy. It's a standalone thing. It makes sense. And seeing this now, I kind of scratched my head because I figured, okay, if the reports are right and we are getting MK12 right after MK11, we're skipping the cycle of Injustice, Mortal Kombat, Injustice, Mortal Kombat. Why would they wait to release this, you know, a whole another year? They're going to keep us here waiting a whole year. Like, it just doesn't make sense, especially because next year, believe it or not, is the 30th anniversary of, you guessed it, Mortal Kombat. So all signs point to potentially Mortal Kombat 12 being next, but this release date stuff, it's really just confusing. And I figured, hey, let's talk about it because I want to hear what do you guys think of this, because I don't think it's ever possible to get 2 fighting games in the same year from NetherRealm Studios. That's never happened. I am willing to bet a piece of paper in my mouth that that's never going to happen. If it happens, I'll eat a paper again like I did that one time. So I don't think it's going to happen. I think these are just some bogus release dates. And the funny thing about all this stuff too is like every game has like a set release date for the most part in the images I'm showing you here. So come on. Things are always subject to change. For instance, Evil Dead game's meant to drop in February and we've seen like 2 gameplay trailers. So that's probably going to get pushed back too. It's a mess. I think even on this new leak, it mentions like the next Tekken game, the next Street Fighter, and I think they even might have tossed release dates for that too. So keep in mind that kind of odd to see that all of these games, real or not, placeholder or not, all have release dates, yet a lot of these games are not even revealed yet. So I don't know, it's a little sketchy. What do you guys think of this? I know some people are convinced that we're getting 2 games in 2023, and to that I say it's going to be a long year. A very long year. I cannot see that happening. I do think this probably confirms, though, that whenever they grabbed the Nvidia GeForce data they have here, somehow in the directory, both were here, and I'm crossing my fingers and hoping maybe, just maybe, this actually did have some ties to the back end of SteamDB, and maybe one of them is real. Maybe, but I'm not getting my hopes up. Wait and see. Next month's the Game Awards. It's probably not too far off, and it'd be a really missed opportunity to not drop a Mortal Kombat game back-to-back, especially on the 30th anniversary. If you're not going to do a remake of the remasters, might as well give us Mortal Kombat 11.5, give us a legacy game, and maybe just give us combos this time. I'd be happy with that. But guys, that's all I got for y'all today. What do you all think of this new Nvidia GeForce leak? Because technically speaking, it is real, because somebody went in there and they found this in the directory, the storefront. Well, not the storefront, the backside of the storefront. And it is interesting because, again, the more we wait, the more time goes on, more and more of these things come to fruition. Of course, several of these things aren't real at all and they're proven wrong, but a few of these things have been proven to be correct. So cross your fingers. Really just have to wait and see. But that's pretty much all I got for y'all today. What do you guys think of this? Now, before I go, I want to say this video is being brought to you by G2A.com. In case you've not heard the news, you can no longer buy MK9 for sale on Steam. It's been forever. However, using the link down below, you can buy an MK9 Steam key from G2A.com. Once you buy that key, redeem that key in your Steam account, and just like that, so you got MK9 with all the DLC characters, even though it's no longer being sold officially through Steam anymore. So again, interested in that, that'll be linked down below. Till next time, I've been your host, Ben Dynasty. Guys, please take care, stay safe. I can't go another year without a new NetherRealm Studios game. I can't. I know you guys probably can't either. Sound the alarm. Also, my bad for my voice. It's been a rough week. Love you guys. See you in the next video. Peace.
Stepping on it crack, but I'm not superstitious. Count all these racks, I'll be steady, counting my digits. Stepping on